Uh-huh. There we go. Getting back into it, just trying to remember what was going on, and of course, how could I forget? We're all capped up on wood. Chrono. There were so many people. They were so nice. They kept calling me cute, which is not true. You know it's true. Don't deny it. Oh. Well, that's a bit chilly. Alright, oh, this lot. Nearly forgot about you. Yes, you're heading on to Tesla City. Tesla City. You are the evil overlord themselves, Chrono. Okay. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't, but I believe you. Look at the airships going. Oh, try not to clip to each other, lads. So much attention to detail in this game. What were we looking at? Tech-wise, we're building factories. How are we doing on steel production? Coal mines got the... Oh, I never got a name for this person. This little robot. If you could come up with a name for this, I'd very much appreciate it. Because right now it's called... This little robot's called the Royal Britain. And I think that's too boring. These two are going to start up in the morning, which is good because we definitely need that steel. I need to get some sort of heating around this end. So right now we've got a heater running on all of these. And that's not very coal efficient. Let me check. Nope, not enough steel to check this. Call it the coffee pot. You got it. Congratulations. You are now the coffee pot. That'll do. That's more than good enough, young Chrono. Oh. Just approaching morning. Hope's doing reasonably alright. For the most part. Londoners only have a small advantage over our forces. There's every chance we'll be able to stop these lunatics.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Here we go. That's all booted up. And the temperature's about to drop. Oh boy. Ooh. Look at that. Let's make sure that's... Alright, let's make... Nope, that's the graveyard. That's not what I'm looking for. It's this pile here. Just chilly? That's more than good enough. And this lot have finally made it to Tesla City. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snipe, but nobody comes out to greet us. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. This is why I took this scout team back to deposit their steam cores they had earlier. aside from the bear encounter right near the start of the game, this is the one other encounter where there is a 50% chance that your scouts will die. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning. Until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now, we'll be able to establish an outpost here. Tesla City is the only renewable source of steam cores in the entire game. To the point where this lot, who were previously heading to the fishing village, you're going to Tesla City now. This is an extremely valuable find, and to be able to do it without losing the scout team is just so much better. Yeah, as you can see here, delivers an estimated 1 steam core every day. That's brilliant. You lot can head off to that dreadnought over there, and this scout team, you're bringing back people, children, and more wood than we could possibly ask for, and some food. It's very nice. I need to quickly check. Can we build a second outpost depot? People, nope. Nope. There we go. Need 45 steel to do that. How long have we got on this though? Aha! And with that, the steel wreckage is vanished. You have to risk it essentially. Yeah, you do. It's a valuable risk, but still a risk nonetheless. How is my bit rate doing? Oh, yep, bit rate's doing fine. Now, before I forget, I wanted to build. Oh no, I've got a bunch of people just roaming around unattended. I need to put them into something. Let's check out coal production. We are positive for the time being, but we will need to up that quite a fair bit. Got another deposit here. This is functioning, but we're capped out on wood. This... It might be worth building up a second coal thumper out here. It'll nick some trees out of the way, but it'll only take one. Well, it won't even take any of them, if it's here. Yeah, let's put it there. We can put some people in that, and we already have a gathering post that's been here for like nearly a month. Well, what do the steam cores do? Some of the biggest, like the most helpful buildings in this game, like these food producers, they're really, really good, but they take some of these, and you only get so many for one run. And well, just being able to set up a supply line of them means we can have more buildings like this dotted about. I need to figure out what I need to build next. What I need to research next. I could do a range upgrade on the generator. And that will be useful since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, 6 buildings that would benefit from it. And I could switch off the heaters in these, but it would double its current use from 12 to 24. So these right now are eating 1, so it's 1, 2, 4. I'm not thinking the range upgrade is actually a good deal, if I'm honest. I've got the efficiency down. Might want to have a look at the overdrive. Or bump ups. I don't need the steam up buffs up yet. I could get a bit of coal thumper. I could boost the coal mines. Get some bigger sawmills up. Although, with the range upgrade on this, we'll be able to put more buildings along the edge. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Range upgrade 1. Though, you can't go up to level 3 yet. We got a cold snap coming in. Alright, range upgrade 1. That's probably the only range upgrade I'm ever going to get. These two have been upgraded. Is the game very difficult in your opinion? So you got to be very careful. Yeah. Yeah, some places have infinite numbers of resources, but when you start out, you've only got a handful of them dotted about the place. So you not only need to be very careful with what you do, but also when you do it, how long it's going to take, and yeah. Oh, this is finished, which we can put people in there. Oh, you're not in range of that though. Oh, that's the map. I can switch you on, put some people in there. And maybe splurge out for a second gathering post. Let's put it... No, it's not going to work there. And I don't want it there because it just stretches out the side of it so much. Let's put you there. Draw a road coming down here and here. Spend a bit of our wood. Oh. We can plop a factory down if we so desire. But not just yet, because I want this second outpost plonked down here. That's a big old bit of kit. This is going to let us set up an outpost team to pick up more of this food here. This lot are still not at Tessa City yet. This lot is still waiting outside for wood. Yes, this is quite massive. Aside from the generator, I think it's the tallest building in the game. Also aside from the balloon. The beacon. You can just about see it here. You lot. We're doing pretty well on food. Like, we're capped out on it, so I think it'll be a good idea to build a resource depot. Splat it down about here-ish. Stick some of the spare food in there. This does need heating because there's an automaton sat on it. There we go. With that, ooh, we should look at another upgrade. We have close to 30, and we need 50 to do the next tier. Instead, could buff up the cookhouses. That'll be useful. Yeah, because it's going to get fairly colder. Like, I'm half expecting this to go back down to chilly, and if it gets any colder than that, then the cookhouses will stop working. Because it's pretty hard to make soup when your soup keeps freezing. But since we got our second, the range upgrade on the generator, it's now eating 21 coal an hour. Oh, it doubles it off the base consumption. Ah. So if we jump into it, we can see this little blue ring around the generator stretching out. It just doesn't touch this slot. Mild pain in the ass, but what are you gonna do? Let's bring it back down one. Oh no. Oh, it does hit that cookhouse. Alright, so we're gonna hold off on the range buff for the time being. Right until this hits. Ooh, we have a factory now. Factory. We can put you down. Round up. Where shall we put you down? This is on all the time. Just to keep this warm, keep it from freezing over. Fire! Hello! Oh, you... I've forgotten what the other name you use. Summer, that's the one. Hello, Summer. Are you doing well? Alright, I was going to build a factory. We need this thing to live. Where should I put this? I want to put it somewhere like, not here, but here where the heater turns off during the night. Oh, hi Chrono, bye Chrono. Here we go. Let's put it down there. It's been a day. Oh, what happened? I'm doing reasonably okay myself. Oh. You lot. And jump in there and start picking stuff up. Yeah, you're in range of that. Oh, you lot are waiting at the Dreadnought landing. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It is engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glacification. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship, Prometheus. Ooh. There's another ship out there. It might have people on it. You'll never know. You get a research station and an ice corridor. An oddly shaped building we could go to, or a wide lane of crushed ice. Let's have a nos at the odd building first. We're almost capping out on coal again. I would like a little bit more steel. Not seals.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Oh, go. Just wait for that to slow down and stop for the day. There we go. That's going to do its last plop. And the snow's going to slowly creep back in. It is fine, or rather will be fine eventually, Waffle. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh. Oh, this lot are going to... Well, scouts are going to come back with a buttload of children. Probably should have been building houses for them. And as the airships fly off for the night, I'm actually going to start working on those houses. So right now we have, just 4 homeless. That's alright. You lot can live there. This has stayed on, thankfully. You lot. There's nothing out this direction just yet. So you can go back to the Dreadnought. And I'll try to figure out what needs to be done next. How's the colony been going? It's been going reasonably well. In terms of legal nonsense, we haven't really gotten too far down this... down this line. And I'm not sure if I want to go any further, considering that one of our next options is a propaganda centre. Or a prison, if we so desire. On the other hand, we can jump into here, have a look at prosthetics. Ooh. This basically lets us start building prosthetics at the factory we're setting up. And people who've had amputations can jump back to work. Or... yes, let's go for that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
With that, this new resource pops up, which shows you how many spare arms we have. Oh, you're almost going to finish up. There you go, you need 5 engineers. It just so happens we have 5 spare. And the factory, its main purpose lets us build automatons. Just like the recently christened, wherever you are, the recently christened the coffee pot, we can make more of them now. But for now, I want you to work on a little backlog of arms, please. Alright, we need to check in here a minute. We need 44... There are 44 children that don't have a shelter. We need to fix that. We have 3 more of these. My goodness. I mean, we can put them up here, right next to the outpost. But they're not going to get any heating around here for some reason. I need to find somewhere like this that's running. Oh, there we go. Perfect. You can slot in there and get heated from 2 different places. And you can slot in there just fine. Oh no, I need a 3rd. You can slot in here. We're still full on wood, no matter how much we try to use it. This is not running. We're doing pretty well on coal. So when this next cold snap comes down, we can just put up the heat zone a fair bit to keep the kids warm. But since it only lasts like a day and a bit, but we will need to figure out this next level of heating by the time the day goes by. Because chances are it's only going to get colder from here. Oh, you're finished. You can build an outpost here. So, as I mentioned earlier, Testa City is the only source of steam cores in the entire game. We only have a small supply of them to last us, so having a regular supply coming in is very good. And you lot. Ooh, 10 workers. You need food rations. I need 10 people. No engineers, just workers. And prefer. You know what? We'll nick them from you. Because we've got more than enough wood. And once we get more automatons plopped out and running around, we can start putting them on here. And then we don't need to worry about heating it. We need 20 steel though. Let's take one of these off. I thought they'd keep the steel in them. Evidently not. Let's speed up time a little bit. Oh, scouts reached the research station. Let's have a look at what this lot are up to. You not. Inside the ransacked station, we found Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such scorching. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Oh, 2 steam cores. Nice to see. More wood than we can figure out what to do with. To the cave. Let's dive ourselves back here. You are closed, and you're close to the storage limit. Yeah, not for long. But what's going on here? Someone has stolen 36 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. We can send guards to catch them, to bring back some of the food, or just ignore them. Let discontent rise. Don't worry about it. I mean, we're not exactly wanting for food rations at the moment. And oh. You know what? Let's preemptively bring this up. There we go. It's going to bump up consumption a little bit, but not too much. And it means we can turn off the heater in here. And yeah, that's it. Ah, stop crying. You're fine. You'll be fine. Oh. Let's speed up a little bit. And when it hits 7 o'clock.
It's getting colder.
Hope will fall. Discontent will rise. And the temperature will fall to -60. That's not fun. We basically need to put the overdrive on just to keep everything running. You are freezing cold. Gonna have to turn you off for the time being.
People, let's march to work.
Jesus, very cold. Yeah, I definitely need that second range upgrade. Very cold, very cold. You are not having fun. We're gonna get a lot of people going to the infirmary soon. So let's just check. Economy, healthcare. We have plenty of room for patients in the spare medical posts. Oh. Oh, you lot have made it to the cave. Let's have a look. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall barring the entrance. They are in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. We can talk to them, or try to murder them. Let's have a chat to them. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. 36 workers. That is a very good find. Very, very good indeed. At least it's not more wood. I can tell you that much. Let's flip this off. And this. Because I don't want people working in this temperature. Because, yeah, purple, not very good. Oh. What is good, however, the second power upgrade, which we can't get right now, because we need calculators for that. We need a bunch more steel. Let's look at something on tier 1 first. Or at least tier 2, because we're 2 steel off of 20. Might be worth getting the overdrive couplings. So let's wait a short while. 20. Switch this on. And let's crack this back open. Nope, still too cold. Never mind. How are you doing? Failing 14%. Not ideal. Oh. You're working on all these prosthetics, so we'll have about 4 in the bank. And since we're doing so well on coal, I was going to move the robot off of this, but onto one of steel, but this is a bit too cold for that. How are we doing on food? A little bit in the green, that's what I like to see. Oh, this lot are still waiting outside with their wood. I think they've been there for literally a week by this point. Oh, you've got nothing to do? You guys can just hang out in there for a little while. I want to save up a fair bit of steel. Oh, here we go. 100%. There we go. And now with the overdrive couplings installed, all of these places have gone up another tier level, heat level. So this was just barely tolerable earlier. It is now comfortable. Let's jump back in here and start work on the calculators. And just keep another eye on this. We'll get some pop-ups to tell us if we leave when it gets a bit too high, and then far too high. But after that, we just don't get any warning, and then it'll blow up on us. You've made your way over there. Have a look at this ice corridor for us. Thank you. Oh. How much do you need for... Oh, 100 steel. It's a little out of my price range at the moment. So can you make another prosthetic? It's a shame we don't have any other points to start putting down steel production. Because that's what we keep running out of all the time.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Right, now it's time to have a rest. I'm gonna flip off the overdrive. All these houses will become chilly, but since this is where everyone is at the moment, chilly is about the limit of what I find acceptable for living conditions. Which just reminded me, we need to upgrade these little tents into bunkhouses. 10 steel each. 1, 2, 3. Let's get them fixed up. And speed up through the night. Yep. There we go. Scats have reached the ice corridor. Let's have a look. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought, Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn just how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. To the ice-brown dreadnought! Dear. This is too cold to run. Let's just continue speeding up through the night. How you doing? Another theft. The Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 42 rations from the stockpile. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. Yeah, we kind of do need that food at the moment. Oh. God succeeded. Alright, what's up? Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to this thievery. What should we do? We have the options of letting him go, but building a prison at some point, chucking him out of the city entirely, or just leaving him to the people. I don't really want to pick this option, but it is really the best of all the ones we have available to us, because I don't want to build a prison. I have to leave it up to the people. People are fairly discontent at the moment, but at the very least they're not trying to join the Londoners. How are we doing on air? We can let the temperature, the stress level drop overnight. We can whack it up in the morning. Oh. Oh, we definitely need that upgrade. That's quite the cold snap coming in. 3 levels. That doesn't look like fun. Oh, everyone's running up. Oh, I just remembered. Somewhere around here. Nope. Nope. If I check here, foreman's morning gatherings, that bumps up hope during the morning. Oh, I thought we had this assigned already. Oh well, maybe I'll start that in when this comes off cooldown. Let's switch this off as well. Actually, how are we doing on coal production at the moment? Oh, we're slightly in the red. Yeah, that's probably to be expected. Yeah, I switched this off because this steam up here doesn't quite hit this.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Alright, how are we doing? Calculators coming along nicely. Oh, scats are right there, I spawned Dreadnought. Let's explore. The Dreadnought is stripped of all useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have prostheses to make them useful. There we go. Get a buttload of steel and far too much wood. And another place to have a look at. You lot are not too far away with your 36 people, so I need to get your houses. And you got a bit of steel coming in as well. That's very good to see. And now we have a steel outpost. So that reminds me. I need to look at it. Wait until we get 20 steel. And with our 10 spare workers, make a second outpost team, and then send them straight over to here. And now this morning, let's pop the overdrive on. What's next? Zoom. We don't need to do the foreman for you two. Or do we? You know what? Yeah. 140%. This should do us nicely. And 5 more steel, we can jump. We don't need this upgrade yet. If we have a look through, we can bump up the charcoal kiln even more. We can finally get the house. You know what? I'm gonna grab this. It's 5 more steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's grab the house upgrade. And scats have returned with more than enough steel. So we have 30 homeless currently. Let us invest in 1, 2, 3, 4 bunkhouses. Whip this down, because right here we are going to build a guard station. Actually, what do the guard stations do? Cuts discontent and buffs hope. It's like a better watchtower, but it stacks with the watchtower. So let's just put a guard tower there. There are 7 sick that aren't in a care house at the moment. Oh shit, we got enough steel now. Should I invest in another automaton? It would be very good to have. But at the moment, I'm considering that, because if we go to industry, there is one upgrade which just makes us, which cuts the cost of them by 20 at the moment, and then a bunch more at this one. You know what, I'm gonna wait until I get this upgrade. What is needed? We should invest in another one, in another place to get some food. Hunter's hangar? Can't fit one in there. Oh well. Let's put it on the back here. Oh. Have you only got 2 sick outside of the building? Oh, you lot are still waiting outside with your wood. Oh, what's going on here? A group of people found inspiration in their work under the guidance of the foreman and have decided to try organising their workplace on their own. So this lot, just off their own backs, are going to work 20% harder. That's brilliant. Like, in the steel mill as well. That is very nice. Have a pat of the mouse. There you go. It's the best I can do. Let's make some of those. Just to keep you lot busy. You lot can have some workers. This is still freezing fucking cold, so I'm not going to pay anyone in that. You need some people. So there you go. That's going to jump up hope a fair bit. You are going to keep an eye on you. I'm sorry. Hello, Griffin. Just stopping by to say hi. That's a great title you have. Oh, thank you. For those of you watching the VOD, my current title is Surviving the Scottish Definition of Sweater Weather. I came up with that about 10 minutes before the stream started, and I'm very proud of it. Oh, our scouts are right here. Let's have a look. While disassembling the wreck of salvage, to salvage what we could from it, we found a hidden cache of supplies. Let's get some of those resources and have a look at this one. You lot are still on your way. At least we've got one. At least we already have an outpost here. We're doing good on a thud. And we got more coming in through here. We have no more homeless. Just as we get the house. With that, next research target is the streamlined automaton. Although, we're going to gun for this one afterwards. Then most likely this one. And after that, well, it's up to me. Because once we get more automatons walking about, we don't need to worry about setting up workplaces in heat zones. So, like, oh, got the house upgrade there. If I want to put down, say, a coal mine here, we need to set up another little heat zone around it, unless we just put this down and put an automaton straight on top. Yes. What's next? Oh, you're clambering back onto that. Oh no, you're clambering off. Where are you going? Going to refuel. Aha, it's just over there. I can show you this.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
Spin ourselves around to a good viewing angle. Go on, hurry up. There we go. You're just gonna climb over and sit your bum on there. There we go. And when you're done, speed up a little bit. There you go. You're gonna pop yourself off and run back on there. And also notice, like, a really good quality of life part of this game. This coal mine didn't stop running when you went to refuel. That's very good to see. Oh, that's not good to see. How are we doing on chilliness? Temperature's gonna come back up in the morning, so I'm gonna leave this to run. In the meantime, you lot, have a look at these supplies. Under the snow, we uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them here. Oh, we got 2 more places to go. A stone ship or a supply depot. Let's have a look at this first. Oh, and this lot, they've been sat here for ages. You can run to test the city. In the meantime, I'm gonna splurge for the patrol.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
And with this new law, we now have a patrol button. We press this. Discontent is gonna fall. Hope's gonna rise up a fair bit. And we're not quite so hopeful to the point where the Londoners are gonna start leaving their ranks. But also notice this was a cooldown for every single guard station across the city, and not just the one we pressed over here. And what is... I can't see anything that's really cutting into hope. You are getting pretty high up on the old stress meter. Alright, let's just keep an eye on you so we jump to daytime. Alright, what's up? It's been another 55. Alright. Send the guards after him. Guards failed. Ah well. Someone died. What's up? One of our guardsmen was beaten to death whilst chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What shall we do to him? We would need a prisoner for this option. But he's not the murderer. it's getting quite close to daytime. You know what, 90%, that's more than enough. People are angry about the thefts. A crowd has gathered, demanding that you stop ignoring the recent thefts. Captain, you have to do something. When you let these thieves steal our supplies, more and more people think maybe Londoners are right, and we should be safer going with them. We have the options of opening a prison, or not doing anything, or just dispersing the crowd. Let's just break it up. Here we go. This is the only time we get this notification. And that's what the first time the generator hits stress level 90%. Fortunately, we just switched it off, so it's slowly going to drop back on. If we switch it back on, it would explode. But we're not. Oh, you're at the stone ship. Let's have a look. Search hasn't uncovered anything of value. May be able to reach some more promising locations. Or not. Have a look at that supply depot before you head back. Everyone's gonna rush on down for the morning meeting. Let's have a look. Who's in charge? Emma what? Ah. Okay, that was a quick chat. Be careful not to clip for each other. And as it hits 7 o'clock, the temperature will drop right on down to -40. Oh, a handful of Londoners will abandon their cause. That is very nice to see. Didn't think we would actually reach that stage.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
23 hours left. That will mean that these are now going to be warm enough to work. So we can flip all these back on. No gatherable resources. Yep, that'll change in a little while. Let's have a look. Food is positive. Coal is a negative, but that's going to get fixed. And this big old cold snap is going to come ever closer. And what I can't help but notice is that while the snap won't last too long, it won't rise back up to -40 again. Oh, you're right there. Oh, you're doing fine. Yeah, that's going to take quite a while to go down all the way. But see, it is going down. It's not on fire anymore. That's what I like to see. Right, how much wood have you got left? 600 odd. That's good. You are still waiting outside. You are at the Dreadnought. Pop a nice post down and send us that tasty steel. Meanwhile, I am going to have a sip of drink. Here we go. You have nothing to do. That said, now we have this. This upgrade researched. You can now build automatons from 80 steel and 80 wood. So let's have 1, 2. Let's treat ourselves to 3 automatons. In the meantime, we can grab integration to make them work a little bit better. But we need this power upgrade. There's one absence from here. Oh, there's someone missing from it. Oh. It's because the guy died. Maurice Staunton. You were the guard that was murdered. May you rest in peace. You? Stop resting in peace. Get back to work. Please. Thank you. Next up. Wood production is slowly going back up. Oh. Good little thing. Guards reported that a man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Oh, lovely. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant and under control. Remember the new poor law, the work hazards? That's how we live now. We're supposed to work, be quiet, but it's not too late. We could chase him off, or, well, it's his right to speak. Just leave him at it. He'll be fine. It is my job to keep this lot all happy and healthy. That's going to start by me finally getting rid of these little tents. There's a fair few. But with all that, we've finally managed to get that wood pile in. Like those people, that one outpost crew must have been sat there for about a week. Just through the -60 cold snap, just sitting on that wood like, can we come in yet? Can we come in now? Ooh. Oh, that scared me a little bit. We have an automaton coming in. We have an automaton somewhere. It should be being set up here. Where is it? There we go. With that, we finally got the next level of generatorness. And we're also out of steel. So I'm gonna crank you back to level 2 for the time being. But at least we're a little bit prepared for this cold snap. At least a little more. Scouts are at the supply depot. Let's raid this. Searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable supplies. Nice. This scout team, you can move on to the frozen pond. You can come home. Because you've got a ton of stuff and I want all of that. And we don't need this next automaton just yet. Let's flip you off and use the steel for something. Specifically, let's upgrade the charcoal kiln. We probably should invest in another resource depot for all this coal.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Where can we put this down? Just here? Yeah, just he'll do fine. There we go. We have 500 food in the wings. And 60 on homeless. That's going to get addressed fairly quickish. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. 6 cute little houses all set up and. And now we have this spare automaton. The blue Norfolkman. No, don't want to press that button. What I do want to do is set up a road to this thing. And then set you to coal. So now we have a little extra room. I want the Norfolkman to work on here, please. Wherever it may be. Oh, there you are. Where'd you come from? Were you hiding? Oh. Holy Seeker 1. Hello! This run is actually going surprisingly well. Had a bit of a rocky start because we didn't have enough wood, but now we have more wood than we know what to do with. And also, if it's alright with you, I need a name for this new automaton. He's just come out as the Blue Norfolkman, but I'm sure chat can think of a better name. In the meantime, let's watch you just plop yourself onto this sawmill. I don't need to worry about heating it. Let's get a better angle. Oh no. There we go. Just plop yourself down there. There we go. You're just gonna run on like that. How are we doing on food? Still positive. Everyone is in treatment. Everyone is in housing, and we've got 20 spare beds in care houses. Coal is positive, but we do need to bump up production for this cold snap. How are we doing on stress level? Oh, that's going down. And people are abandoning the Londoners' cause. Captain, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. Fantastic. They say that your recent decisions will convince them there is hope for us yet. Absolutely brilliant. What is also brilliant is the frozen pond. There is precisely sod all here, but there is a route to a ruined warehouse. Let's have a look. Oh, everyone's going to run up to the generator for the morning talk. In the meantime, what we need for this difference engine. I looked this up at one point, and this is just like a massive automatic calculator. The difference engine. And when I say massive, it's like a bit of room-sized kit. It's fairly complicated. And it also needs 75 steel to work. It would be nice to have that. It'd be nice to have all of this, really. But for the time being, after we sort out this, I think we're going to invest in the industrial hothouse. Oh, actually, we need more coal production. We're going to grab this. So we can upgrade the coal mine. I've lost it. We can upgrade it so we can find it easier. There we go. And we can get more coal production. I wonder how the automaton runs all of this on its own. Because presumably, this little bucket goes deep down under the surface and it starts picking up loads and loads of coal from like strip mines and stuff. It's interesting to see how the coffee pot does it all alone. Right. How are you doing here? Livable. That's good to see.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Indeed you do. I also have something to do as well, which is probably go to health. I want to build another one of these care homes. No, infirmaries even. So I can scrap these care homes, not the care homes, the medical posts, for something a little more effective. Yes, let's have you down here. Rack a road over. And once you finish building up, we can drop 1, 2 of these. Because these are basically 2 of these in one building. That's slightly bigger than 2 of these together, but it can heal people faster and safer. Oh, we got a new law. Our options at the moment is horrible, horrible, last resort, last resort, last resort, last resort, and a pub, which we can't get yet without the fighting arena. So we're gonna see the next lesson that Frostpunk teaches us in that, while we have lots of options for creating laws, it is in fact an option in and of itself not to enact a law. We're doing quite alright on our own. Let's have another patrol, shall we? This can get a little drop and hope we'll jump up quite a fair bit. You are running fine. You will make us another automaton, please. You've got about 100 trees left. Oh, just quickly check. Yep. Nope, I got the speed upgrade for the sawmills, but not the range upgrade yet. I thought I already had that. Well, evidently not. Here we go. Now this is finished. We can drop that, tear those 2 down, and put the engineers in here. We have 20 unemployed right now. We honestly need somewhere to put them. But for the time being, let us invest in the second range upgrade. Yes. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull some engineers out there. Just quickly check where all the engineers are loose. Because now we have enough workers to fill in the gaps. We've got 2 left in there. We've got 5 in here doing charcoal kiln stuff. Let's pull them out of there, and engineers. I'll probably set up some more workshops for them. Specifically, tech, so we can start researching stuff a lot quicker. So we can have one. We can't afford another one, because we don't have enough wood. That's a first. What's going on here? Sir, our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. I would have come myself, the woman said. These swine have been pestering me day in, day out, and I'm sick of it. They need to check if everything's in order, but it's just an excuse for them to make advances. Our options are punishing the woman and cutting her up a fair bit, punishing the guards and hope will rise, or just not go around that district in the future. The guards really shouldn't be pestering the citizens. And it does prove that we have the citizens' best interests in heart. At heart, even. How are we doing on food? I'm not going to switch that on just yet. How are we doing on stress? It's going well here. How are we doing on the automaton? Very nice. So nice, in fact, that I may invest. Oh, scats have come back with a bunch of stuff, and all that wood we complained about earlier. We now have capped out on it again. We have 1 scout at the ruined warehouse. With moderate effort, we were able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use in the city. Brilliant. And with that, I don't think there's anywhere else to explore. You lot can come home. You lot. Nope, let's not go back out here. Let's actually find the beacon. There we go. We can disband all of you, get the wood back, and the workers. And there's Tusek. Yeah, I don't blame them. They've been out in the wider world for bloody ages. And we are full on steel again, so let's have another automaton. Let's figure out what we want to do next. Because there's still a tent there. Let's sort that out, shall we? I'm going to save all the steel. I'm going to hold off on building all these houses for a long while because this upgrade, house redesign, lets us build them for much, much less. And so we can just get all of these people bedded up in houses in a very quick order. As long as we hold off on it for the time being. For my next trick, I want the second workshop set up. Right there. Crack the road around. Oh! And that sound means we have a new automaton somewhere. A new automaton. I wonder where it is. The Superior Scotsman. Apparently you're somewhere around here. I'm sure it'll turn up. Right. What do I want next? We're doing well on food and wood. We get the second range upgrade on the generator, which means all of these places which were sat in the cold are now at a comfortable temperature, which means I can flip all the fleas heaters off. Oh, charge shelter there. It's going to get warmed up. You're going to get warmed up. And you're going to can actually turn back on. Making standard meals. You can jump in here, and that's going to finish up eventually. Absolutely brilliant. In the meantime, let us set up the steam warp drill.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Oh, and with work done, we're still in the green on consumption. So when it says it'll double the the coal consumption of the generator, it's double its base consumption, which is about I'm not sure. I'll figure it out another day. Get more people in this workshop. So we have a grand total of, I don't know. Let's have a look. Economy. No, economy's not going to tell us shit. Oh, we have 9 homeless. And we should probably sort that out. Oh no. Never mind. They're getting an upgrade. There we go. No more homeless. And I think at this point we're gonna scrap these 2 medical posts. Because we have 2 infirmaries up and running at the moment. There's literally nobody in this thing, and this is only half full. So we can tear those down and fill them up with a few houses. Oh, let's quickly check how many children. Every child has a place in a child shelter. Wondrous. You're gonna pop yourself there. You don't know what you're doing, do you? Well, let's give you something to do. Let's quickly skip ourselves to a little earlier in the morning, little later in the morning even. People will abandon the Londeners' cause. And we are going to abandon all sensibility and build another coal mine. Right here. The coffee pot will have a drink of steam. We aren't going to make it in this hole. Are you sure about that? I mean, ignore the temperature drop coming in, but we'll be fine. You are going to try yourself over here. There's a coal pile here. Oh, actually, can you clear this up? Sure, it's really, really cold at the moment, but... Oh, that was a terrible camera angle. But you don't care about the... You don't care about the cold, do you? Yep, you're gonna just quickly pull all that together. There we go.
Time to waste. We've got work to do.
You're gonna put yourself up on there. And you... Oh, switch this off so it stops moaning at us. You're gonna pick all of that up. In the meantime, let's not worry about this just yet. We got good steel production coming in. We have a few spare people and lots of engineers. So let's just quickly check how... Yeah, we have a research rate of 200% right now from all of these workshops running. Oh. And that noise means we've got our next automaton. Oh, we can... Let's get a good camera angle to watch you get put together. Clunk, clunk, clunk. There we go. You're going to trot yourself out. The Mark II Icelander. Welcome. Let's get you picking up some stuff. You can build some more prosthetics. And then I can build a few more tech workshops. Let's put them this way around. And 1, 1, 2, 3 down. Oh, not much wood left on this sawmill. Not a big concern because we're right at the cap of what we can carry. And the next wall drill is done. We can pop that down at some point. But what we need now is an alibi. No. We're not looking for an alibi. We are looking for a coal mine. There we go. It doesn't quite stand up as a hit song on its own, looking for a coal mine. No. We can pop 2 wall drills down here and here. Or actually, let's put it down there. Because we didn't have a wall drill set up already, we don't even need to worry about the upgrading one. So just for reference, this is what the original looks like, just in red. We pop it on there, now it's in yellow, you can just about see what it looks like. You've got the little train in the middle, which digs into the wall, and the train goes up and down, up and down. This one is slightly similar. You can just see the tracks getting built. Oh, we need a road set up for you. Let's run that down. You are in a terrible spot right now. What's up? So, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. Aw, that's so nice. Oh. I'd better see that little stuffed dog on the roster now. Yeah, because if that little dog is gonna join the guards, it better pull its weight. There we go. And Scouts 1 has returned. With that, we can disband them here. Get more wood than we know what to do with. Just quickly check out. We have nowhere else to explore. And let us figure out what to do next. So right now we are out on wood. We need another charcoal kiln, I feel. I would like to put it in there, so we're going to tear this down. You're making 28 coal an hour-ish from 7 wood. Oh, 28 coal from 7 bits of wood, and you're making 37 an hour. Just to clarify. That's quite a fair bit. And we're going to need that coming forwards. Because that temperature drop is coming in thick and fast. There you go, that has been torn down. That's not getting built for some reason. Because they're still building the street to it. And we've got the steam coal mine up. Let us work on these upgrades. And in the meantime, let's have you lot work on insulation. Let's work on that for a little while. You're at 206, a potential 230% research speed. I mean, if these buildings had people working in them, maybe they would help. There we go. Oh no.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Oh, we're gonna have to hold off on that insulation for a little while. Oh, actually, once that insulation is done, we need to go back over here and buff the range on the steam hubs. Right, how are we doing? How are you doing? 126 wood left on you. You're all gonna fly off and start getting more food. I need... Let's treat ourselves to a bunch of resource depots. Actually, not here. And let's put a few more roads down for a change. Make this place a little easier to navigate. There we go. Much nicer. Now you can actually get to where you want to go without having to go halfway around the sea to do it. Let's have... I think that's it. Nope, you've got a street getting built next to you. You aren't getting built at all. I wonder why. Oh no, there we go. There's one person sat on you. Oh, you are finished up. You can grab some coal, because we're gonna need it. Actually, no. Wood, please. There we go. There we go. And now there's a road there. We can stack even more wood. You can switch off, because I don't need you just yet. My chair is going to creak a little bit. And this cold snap is going to come straight into our face. Oh, can I upgrade these yet? No, I did not. There we go. These two are going to run just fine. Why are you switched off? Oh no, you're a coal mine. You're supposed to be switched off. You are working just fine. You two are full of people. But too many engineers. So I need 19 of you lot. I want. Flip this around the right way. There we go. Actually, I'm going to hold off on putting any more of these down. So I want the extra range upgrade on this. In the meantime, I'd like a second infirmary. We've only got 5 of these left, And I can't fit the infirmary in here. Is there anywhere I can fit in? Doesn't seem like it. That hub turns off during the night, so that's not good. That is not a good spot to put it. I mean, I could scrap. I could move this if I wanted, but then I'd have to move that as well. Well, actually, if we rip down that street and nope. That's an actually useful road. Probably shouldn't have torn that down. I'm just going to put houses down there. So yeah, I definitely need the range upgrade. The Steam Hub range upgrade. Chrono, welcome back. Hello on mobile. Yep, they finally reached Tessa City, and they didn't get killed by it. We now have a constant supply of steam cores coming in. And we found another place which gives us a supply of iron, or steel even, from an old beached dreadnought. And we also got 2 more automatons to play with. Right now they're sat on top of these coal piles, just eating them and adding them to our already massive stockpile. And trust me, going forward, we're going to need all of it. People are abandoning the Londeners, and your messages will be later because Twitch Mobile has made a delay. Well, hello to you for tomorrow, Chrono. I hope you enjoy this on Tuesday morning when it eventually reaches Twitch Mobile. Yep, everything is running alright. Oh. Should we invest in another hothouse? We probably should. Actually. Oh.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
And I almost forgot about this. It is now -70. Just quickly check. Everything is now very cold, or at least cold. Except for these houses, which are only just a little bit chilly. So let's crank up the overdrive. That's going to heat up everything back to livable. But this time, when the snapper ends, we can bump up the steam level right up to 3. And keep everything just a bit warmer.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
So just keep an eye on this thing. We can zoom in a little bit too. There we go. Here is our generator in all its glory. Got these big old pistons on the side. And this big old dial on the front. So what I'm judging is we want this to stay under this area here, because otherwise all of this is going to go all over here. There we go, it's looking alright so far. Been off on the date, but Happy New Year's. Storage near capacity. Oh, it is as well. Oh dear, that's freezing. Yeah, let's switch these off. We need the range upgrade on this. And that means we're still green on coal consumption. Huh. You're gonna roll away. gathering us a lot more wood. Still got a bit here, but we can bump up this range eventually. The range upgrade will be very good for this thing, because it's got all of this it needs to collect. We might be able to put up another one here, if this one runs out soon. In the meantime, insulation is going to come back up. And you would be very cold if I opened you back up, so I'm not going to touch you just yet. Instead, we need this right now. You are going to complain, but you should be alright for the time being. Oh, and we still green on coal. Oh, what's up? Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. We can rebuild them. We have the technology. But if we learn how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them even better. If I take a close look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. You know what? Go on, have a look at that automaton. I mean, we've got the spare engineers. Oh, you're gonna sit there. Oh no, you're still picking up all that coal. About 330 odd left. Meanwhile, this has 171 left. And with that, we've got the Steam Hub range extension, which means I need to quickly go around and make sure all of this stays at the right size. Because with the range buff, oh no, setting it up to range level 2, well, bumps up how far away it can heat, but also doubles its consumption. So, now this thing is cooking up all this area. We can flip this back on and this on, and actually turn this on and fill this with people. And we also need to grab another gathering post. And since this hub is now heating this area back here, we can put the gathering post right here. Right there. And we have this big old space to put something in. Put a road next to it. Quickly clear my throat. And all of these people will no longer freeze to death. We can turn the heater off as well. I mean, should keep it on in here just to keep it livable. In the meantime, I want to go through all of here and turn you off so you don't overlap too much. Turn you off. And turn you off. Oh, actually, I might actually turn you back on at some stage, because you give me a little bit of extra space to work with. And you, it's a big old range to give me. But I'm going to turn you off in case we need more housing and stuff. And you are going to stay on, because you give me room to put down another workshop. So we can add more to Workshop Alley. And we can actually set them to do stuff. So, let's grab automaton integration. Well, for once, you're wading outside with steel instead of wood for a change. And we're gonna get a heat bonus. A rise in temperature in a little while. You are slowly... all your builders are coming to build you up. You aren't done yet. You are too cold to put anyone in. Oh.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
And everyone finishes. Yes, what is next? We have 14 engineers, free. I don't really have anywhere to stick them up right now, apart from this little area. Oh, the generator is getting stressed up a little bit. You're gonna finish up. You can see all these engineers in here. Got a few more spare working in the wall drill. You can just about see inside. They've managed to cut away a little bit of the radar. Put themselves in. And now I'm gonna slot these engineers in here. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull one off here, put you on there. You two are gonna keep picking up all of this coal. You're gonna get more stress. So as we approach morning, oh, that coal pile's gone. As we approach morning, we can flip you back on, with the automaton on there. When the next one finishes, I'm either gonna put you on, probably gonna put you on the wall drill, actually. And as he approaches morning, I'm gonna wait for you to get right up. 88%, 89%. 90%, that is enough. Now up the heat level. And once you hit the next level, flip off the overdrive. We might have pushed it a bit far there. I mean, just let me quickly check. It looks fine. Don't know what you're talking about. The sparks are for aesthetics. I mean, there's fire coming out the top. Why shouldn't it come out the sides? Oh, that second coal pile's gone, so we have people on here at the moment. Are there any loose piles sat around?
Order, people. Let's march to work.
I mean, this place is more than comfortable. Can't think of anywhere to put you just yet. You know what? Let's give this slot a break. Put you on the drill. Oh, actually. Resources. Let's put up a sawmill. We're gonna block room for the coal mine, but we just check you. Your range is going to come out to about, I don't know, about here-ish. Let's put you here to pick up these last bits of trees. There we go. Then the automaton can come off of here. All these people can go back in. Integration gets researched. And we decide what to do next. Which is eating. No, not eating. The next tier. How long will you take? About 4 hours. Cool, that's a bit quick. At 240% as well. You lot can start working on another automaton. Waiting for workers. Yep, eventually they're gonna turn up here. Oops, 77% now. You are at the limit of food rations. Let's... Oh no. Damn it. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, what's up? The engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Oh. Well, fortunately, we have a spare automaton. I just got one just now. There you go, sir. You are now currently idle. You are going to have a refuel. You are unable to work. Of course it's the one that was at work. I think you're going to walk yourself over there. But now we've got the next upgrade. And we can get the next level of efficiency on the generator, efficiency on the steam hubs. Those are good. Speed up the resources from the outpost teams. We can start having a look at the automaton integration. Our good friend was having a look at. We can finally boost the sawmill range. And we can buff the flying hunters. Speed up the infirmaries. And cut the cost of the houses. I think for now, we're going to have a look at automaton integrations. Specifically, engineering. So if we speed you up, you are going to sit there, idle. Going to flip you off and flip you back on. So I think you are going to wander your way over here at some stage. Oh no, you have no resources in range. Oh, so let's flip you off and put you on here instead. Good thing I built that up. Ooh, and with that, our next automaton gets pooped out. The flying semi. Hang on. The flying savage. There we go. No. There you go. Accept your new name. You're gonna sit there idle. In which case... where should I put you? Have we reached the point where we actually don't need any more automatons? Nonsense. You two can just sit about there for a little while. We'll find work for you eventually, don't you worry. Actually, one of you sit on that in case for when we get the range upgrade. You're gonna trot your way all the way over. Clunk, 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 clunk. And you're gonna pop yourself on there. Eventually. Oh. Yep, I remembered to switch off the overdrive, thankfully. And it is... Eventually, we reached the dawn of a new day. More people abandoned the Londoners. It is a balmy negative 50 degrees. But it seems not everyone has left the Londoners. I think we're going to need more automatons. Because losing 15 people is going to really hurt. And so we need at least one more automaton just to fill up the space they leave. Because despite everything we've managed to do, there are people who still wish to leave for London. Remaining 15 hours and 10 minutes.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
6, 7, 8, 9. And with this, automatons can now work in workshops and factories. So, if we say grab another workshop and just put it out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Let's say not here, here. No, not there specifically. Spin you around and put you there. Gonna wait for you to build up. In the meantime, let's actually research something good. Like faster, efficient steam hubs. There we go. We've got quite a few running around the city, and so that's going to save us on a bit of coal. Not that we actually need the savings, but it's good to be prepared. Especially since we're going to lose a few people as well. You're going to make a new one of these. Well, you really don't hang about when you make the automatons, do you? Generator is chugging along nicely. You have nothing to dig up. You're doing along just fine. We have one person in treatment, even after the massive cold snap. You're cooking everything up. And a new automaton has been made. I'm sure it will turn up. Let's have a few more prosthetics. 5 more. There we go, let's treat ourselves. Or actually, no, let's turn you off. Already up 5 for when we get the prosthesis upgrade. Specifically, this one, not that one. That one, in particular. But now we've got the steam hub buff. Let's run over, bump up the sawmill range. Oh, you're waiting with steel. You need a steam core. The engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed, and now he wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. The engine is busy again now, but City's onto something really exciting. So if we choose to end this project now, the efficiency of all automatons will rise by 5% permanently, or we can drop a steam core on him, get the efficiency buff, and discontent will rise. Yeah, you can have one. We got enough. And with our Steam Hub efficiency buff, we have got a lot of we're still in the green, but how far we're in the green does seem to vary a fair bit. We are capped on wood and coal. You are gonna grab trees. But now this is finished building. You can pop an automaton on here. And so eventually, either you or you. Oh no, you're just gonna vibe there for a while. Is it you? Yes, it's you. Oh, now we've got the range buff on the sawmills. Now this thing is going to start up again and start picking all these trees up. And now you're going to pick all these up as well. This thing is going to grab these last few stragglers. I think we can invest in another one here at one stage. Well, in the future, even. For the time being, let's grab even more tech. We are capped out on food at the moment, so let's get the house redesign.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
But now the workday has ended. And so far, in our game, all of these workshops have stopped running. But if there's an automaton sitting on it... perfect timing. You're going to sit yourself on there. You're going to run off. Oh no, you're going to put yourself on there. But now there's an automaton on here. We will still make progression on this house redesign. So anything that would have ended at about 90% previously is now going to keep researching over the night. So we've got about 12 hours left on this. Of course, it's much, much slower than it would during the day, but it is still progress. So much so, I'm going to grab another one. Because we still have an automaton free. And we need a road for it. There we go. Yep, there's already a road going over that way. So we're going to speed this up. Keep an eye on you when you get built. And now, the Londoners, the quest line has ended. The time is at hand. The Londoners have gathered around the generator for the last time. They are going to leave the city. This is our last chance to stop them from committing mass suicide. Whatever they said and did, they're still our people, even if they no longer think so. Our choices are, if hope was any higher, we can tell them to stay. We can order our guard to stop them, but some of them may die. We can let them leave. Or we can just give them a bit of food to help them along the way. We have the food supply. We bid them farewell. The Londoners file out of the city. One of them stops in front of you for a moment. She looks like she's about to say something, but she just sighs, shakes her head, and follows the others. They soon vanish in the whiteout, their tracks erased by the tumbling snow. Hopefully, all the extra supplies we gave them will be enough to see them come back. Should they suddenly decide, oh, wait, this is a terrible fucking idea, let's not go. So now we've got to fill up all of these workspaces that they left. Just a loss of 15 people. Fortunately, we have a wardrobe we're not using. Let's switch that off. What goes in here? For once, these little fractions that turn up, they're actually helpful for a change. So we plop some people in here, and in here we lost more engineers than I would have liked. That is not fun. Look, we can plop the automaton on here to get a speed up on our research. So now we have 115% research rate during the night. Welcome back, Summer. Bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. You think they can do it? It'd take a miracle. I haven't seen that film in ages, so I can't get the quote just right. Also, I need to scrounge up a few more engineers. So where are they all hiding? There's someone here. There we go. Everyone's been rejiggled around. Princess Bride. That's what it's from. I've only seen the other half of that film. The latter half. I've not seen the start yet. I should make a point to watch that at some point. What are you up to? You're working, eh? Oh, you just keep doing a good job. I didn't think that, for all the things that happened in this playthrough, I didn't think that automatons would look work shy. Let's keep an eye on these things to make sure all the ranges are set low, so they're not making too big an area warm and keeping it all, well, just using up too much coal. And now, overnight, we've researched the house redesign. That is absolutely brilliant. Just as brilliant as the advanced steelworks. And now we've got all those houses. Let's fill up these spots. We have, when these finish up, we'll have 40 free places. Or actually 55, since those 15 ran off into the snow. One, two, three, four. There we go.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
And since those 4 got built up, there's still a tent here. Let's turn off the tent. Actually, no, let's turn it back on. There's nobody sat in there, so it's not causing anyone any harm. Let's upgrade that to our house, since I forgot that was there. And now, since we've got the house redesigned, we can work on upgrading all of these bunkhouses. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do all of this at one fell swoop. And we've barely made a dent in our steel. Now we've got the advanced steelworks. Now you've done all that. Let us jump on over and speed up our outpost teams. Or actually, speed up the medical automatons. No, actually, speed up. Get the upgrade. These houses are all gonna get built up when work time ends. What's up? The automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at lower cost and used in medical facilities. The upgrade I was halfway through researching. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments, allowing them to work on the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It also turns out we can remove some non-essential parts. There we go. All the automatons now cost less to produce. And this thing gets upgraded. They can now poke people. So, if we had managed to research that before that questline resolved, we would have gotten integration 2. If we'd gotten that, we would have gotten medical integration. And if we got that, they would have gone into integration 3. If we'd gotten that one, basically all the automaton integrations, they would just get a permanent 10% boost. So let's get this boost and move on. Have you seen the DLC for Frostpunk that they announced a while back? I have played most of the DLC for Frostpunk. They have, I believe it's called... there is one where you play a city which is basically mostly automatons, and the Arcs, where you're trying to keep a bunch of seeds alive. There's another one, the Refugees, where you have to take care of a bunch of refugees. There is Winterhome, which is, well, spoiler warning, it doesn't go well. There's also another one, which you mentioned, set at the beginning of the freeze, where you have to build a generator and set it all up, and all the problems that come with it. And there's the last DLC, which I have set after the end of this campaign, which I will be playing on stream after I've done this city. Oh, in the meantime, these houses are going to get all set up. And I do hope they get set up fairly quickly, because we currently have 40 homers in -50, which soon will fall to -60, and again to the -70 we had.
It's time for rest.
You can play here, Winterhome, bet that's a blast. It is most certainly a blast. Just not the kind you're expecting. Now we've got integration 2. Let's bump up efficiency. Now everyone's in free time, we can jump over, and those are coal mines, upgrade these steel works. You're coming in with 100 steel, you're coming in with 1 steam core. That's going to finish, that's going to finish. And something is coming in. What's up? A group of exhausted survivors have reached our city. From their frantic explanations, we know they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase, "doom is coming," keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They are begging you to help them. Well, and thus begins the next arc of A New Home. If we check our map right now, we have some refugees trying down from this direction. We now have something we can do with scout teams again. So we have 5 spare people. Let's send our scout team we can send them to refugees. They will link up and start bringing the refugees in quicker. And if we jump in, let us preemptively make a second scout team and send them off to the gloomy cave. Watch out for them bears. Something bad coming. Yep. Oh. There we go. Our house is finished. And if we check the temperature super quick. What? This bunkhouse is comfortable. That's interesting to see. I mean, actually, I'm going to bring the heat level down. So all the houses stay comfortable. I'm actually going to bring it down during the night. The watchtower is chilly. Let's flip on the heaters for them. There you go. This is fine because there's just a robot working on that. You thought this game was a lot shorter? Haha! Oh. There is a lot of game to this. I think even without all the DLC. Let us speed up time a little bit. Get efficiency 2. So we're still capped up on coal. And... let us bump up faster outpost teams. Let's speed up a little bit to morning, and let's put the steam level back up, because we've got a temperature drop. You are sat at cave.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
-60. Here we go. Oh, you won't freeze to death. Well, it probably won't freeze to death. And probably it's good enough.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Seems like I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, having practice at this game has really helped. It's also pretty necessary for being able to get the quote-unquote good ending. A good ending which involves... probably doesn't, but I'm gonna upgrade these houses anyway. Because right now, if we quickly check, we have 20 vacant beds. Now we can quickly check, does this include vacant beds? Yup, cancel that. Just have a quick look again. 20 vacant beds. This green number counts the beds in care houses, so we can only upgrade 4 of these houses at a time. But at least we can upgrade 4 of them without having to kick anyone on the street. Oh, actually, I haven't got the hothouse buff just yet. There we go. Got speedy outpost teams now. Let us run over and get more food production. And so, back in the early game, when we made the law to put kids in child shelters instead of putting them to work, that is still paying out for us even now. Because right now, this would have taken about 12 hours with no upgrades at all, with all of our workshops and the kids helping out. About half an afternoon. How are you doing? You are not running at all? Because storage is at capacity. You are still running. You are soaring mills, grabbing logs. You've been interested in Frostpunk before, but I don't know if I'm capable of handling the high amount of stress. You get used to it, eventually. And it really depends just how much... You can always alleviate that stress. In the meantime, let us... we've got good food in coming from here. Let us grab hothouse installations. Oh. No, you're still there. Oh, that sound was you lot reaching the refugees and bringing in 60 people. Nope, scratch that. 70 people. We need more houses. Let's grab... Oh, actually, let us bump the range up on there. And slot in a few more houses. We can put one in there, and there. We do need all of these as well. So I thought having four free houses is more than enough. Not so. There we go. Holy buckets, Batman. That's a lot of refugees. It is. And that's just the first group. If we quickly check, there's no groups coming in just yet. So we should be alright. You're all taking a while to upgrade all these houses. Oh, installations buffed up. We need this resource depot. We have a bunch of these small depots, so this upgrade is going to help us a lot. But the big depot is what we want. Oh, when all these houses get fixed up. 1, 2, 3. Like, literally, as they're putting the door, the last nail in, there's people going to be coming in. A huge crowd of people has reached our city, many of them sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that they will die without our help. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that Polar Explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. We have the choice of letting them all in with a bunch of ill. We have the medical facilities to account for them. We can leave the sick people outside and they will die. Or we can just kick them all out. If we're monsters. Come on in. Get yourselves in some infirmaries. We have 1, 2, and a care house. No one's gravely ill yet. But there is 20 homeless. We're just going to get fixed up fairly soon. You lot are going to go to this refugee pile, and you are going to go to this cave. Yes, this is the start of the last major arc. Cool, it's a little bit foggy in here today. Nope, scratch that. Still got a nice blue sky. I was just confused because it's got a bit of fog around the top here. Here we go. We are almost done on the next level tech, or the resource depot upgrade. And we need more houses. Yeah, I don't mind about losing a few trees. We're not exactly needing of wood right now. This lot, 42 workers and 30 children. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. Yeah, exactly. I would like to fit another house in. Another 2. Get a nice road leading to them. Start up on the large resource depot. Yeah, did another city collapse on itself somewhere? Since the number of refugees coming in, each single group is about as large as the amount of people we started with. I wouldn't blame them. Oh, got a few people treated. Let's press this button. We haven't pressed this in a while. Just start healing people a lot faster. You won't get much room if I bump you up to range 2. You, however, will get a lot more room. House. House. No. Undo that house. Undo this house. House. And house. There we go. There's a little bit of space here, but let's make this into like a little square area. Right in the middle. Run a road down. There we go. Now you have a little congregation zone. And the reason I'm making more houses than I actually need is so I can start upgrading some of these bunk houses. You are at the gloomy cave. You lot are gonna find the refugees in a little while. Let's get a road in. And now we can build big resource depots. Let us move on. And let us speed up the coal mines just a smidgen. In the meantime, I want to see. We have lots of spare houses. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can upgrade 5 bunk houses at a time with our 100 free spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Set people to work on them. coal mines are going to get bumped up. So let's upgrade again. Wait. Yep, coal mines. Yep, every tier of coal mine will get a boost. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually 5 houses. What's up? An engineer is here to see you. He has a letter to you from his team. My workers asked me to deliver this. They're plain people, so it reads like bad poetry, but here's the gist of it. They want to thank you. The sight of this automaton working tirelessly in the inhuman cold, where previously they toiled and suffered, is something worth living for. Ah, that's brilliant. Oh, what's up? It's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. People argue that automatons should walk more slowly and carefully, even at the cost of their efficiency. So this is a random event that might occur. It's not a fun one, I must say. So from this point on, if we say we can't afford it, automatons will still walk around and might still hurt people. We have one amputee. We can't change that. I say we bump down the efficiency a little bit. I mean, we're not exactly lacking for efficiency. We already have 2 integration upgrades. In the meantime, let us... not going to worry about sawmills for the time being. Let's grab some better hothouses. Oh, actually, we need to buff up the infirmaries, because we still have a fair few sick. We also have... we can use our first prosthetic. Bess Ellington. You're currently living at a care house? Not for long. I mean, that sounds fairly ominous. Oh, you're sat here. Oh! Oh, no. If we slide our ways down here. Where are you hiding? There you go. Oh, she's currently clipping into the building at the moment, but she is walking on a cane. Right under this thing. So we just look at her as she goes. I'm not sure if this is turning up on the stream, but you can just see a little outline of a cane. Ah, that's a nice touch. Oh, let's grab another worker in there. Now I've got more workers, we can put more gathering posts in. Oh, actually, let's not. We've got even more workers now. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of them victims of frostbite. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming though. Should we let them in? 70 people, 25 of them are ill, 25 of them gravely ill. We've got the room. We need another healthcare post. Right. Nope, can't fit it in there. Let's fit it in here. And here. Actually, no, let's not put them there, because that turns off during the night. We need another housing district. Tech, Steam Hub. This shows us the base range. Nope, it shows us the upgraded range of these things. So if we run a road around here and move this up 1, we're going to lose a lot of trees by doing this, but... oh, actually, going forwards, we just spin around the edge and find the wall drill, we have an infinite supply. So when I said we were going to put a sawmill down for these trees, just check. There's... Here would actually be a good place for a nice big street. Let's run this around. And slot a steam hub right in the middle. Just here. Here or here? Yeah, just there. That'll do just fine. Wow. All these little balloons gonna up and fly away. We might need to invest in a few more of these gathering posts. Oh, actually no, because we can just grab the upgrade for these. But now we've got more people in, we can put more people in here. We just quickly check, we can start pulling people out of, pulling engineers out. And free them up to start working on different places. There's, nope, there's 10 in there. Oh, there is one more refugees lot coming in. So you lot can run down here. You lot I'm going to send out to the weather station. Because if I remember correctly, a bunch more of these explorable places turn up. So I'm going to send you off to the coal mine, just in case they do. Because I'm hoping they turn up around here-ish. No, I think they turn up around here. Yes, let's go to the Dreadnought. Oh, actually, keep going. Say out to the people at Tesla City. In the meantime, all of our houses are fully built. We have 50 vacant beds, but none in the care house. So we can swap out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. Those are going to get built overnight. And now you're done with that. Let's bump up the hot houses. Because with all these mouths coming in, we've got to find a way to feed them all. I'm going to speed over to morning. I don't want to set any more work projects to do until at least 7 o'clock. And we have a cold snap coming in. Fortunately,
Order, people. Let's march to work.
I want this power upgrade. So, let's start automatic prototyping. And while they're working on that, let's bump up these last few houses. And I forgot to put down that next infirmary. So, health, infirmary. Oh, brilliant. You can live just here. Right about. Not there, there. But if I put you here, it uses all that space, but you don't get hit by this thing. So I'm going to put you there. All the sick, it's just the sick being treated. You are on 24 hours. You're going to find some refugees. 22, 38. So that counts to 60 people, and that is 6 more houses. And we can bump up these hot houses too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have a 7th for good measure. Run it straight around. Put a few more in so you don't have to walk 7 miles to get to the other side of your house. And we're getting the next level of tech research, which also means we can speed up the scout slids even further. We can get more effective hothouses. Most importantly, we get better insulation on the housing. But I want this power upgrade. And with that, we get one last set of scaffolding on the generator. Just checking how long I've been going for. I can do a few more minutes. I'm gonna wait for this last group of people to come in. Oh, what's up? An automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other, and that means shutting down either the automaton or the building. We can shut this thing down. It will just stop for 12 hours, or shut down the workplace for 12 hours. So I'm going to turn off the automaton. And that leaves a workshop open. You are just going to futz about there. I'm going to turn you off for the time being. This is going to get filled up with engineers, and I'm going to treat yourselves to another one. Right about here. Nope, not there, because there's not enough room. There you go. It's in range of this, just about. We are good for food. And we've got the next generator power level. There we go. And that's what it looks like at its maximum upgrade. Just give you a nice fly around. Oh, and just sit the camera in the smoke for a little while.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
We can bump up the generator overdrive a little bit so it cools down a fair bit quicker. But I think I would like to have sped up scout slids, please. Here we go. The third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey, and by tending to the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who are too ill to travel. Nansen among them. God have mercy on us all. The great frost is coming. Shall we let them in? Yeah, sure. 50 gravely ill. Now we can clearly see what refugees were running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. So, let's zoom out super quick. We have this to deal with. We are now in the endgame of Frostpunk. As time goes by, this storm will slowly grow closer and closer. When it reaches one of these points, it will freeze it. When it reaches us, we will freeze, unless we prepare. We have 3 more locations to visit. And so, these scouts, they are going to run to the observatory first, with plans to move on to the ice crevasse. Pop some engineers back in here. We have a lot of gravely ill, which I'm going to slap some food on them, just to speed up their healing process a little better. A little quicker, even. Speed you up and speed you up. Because we have a lot to deal with right now. In fact, so much so, I am going to build another one. Right about here. And with that, I think I'm going to call it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a very good night.